Okay, Tony Day and Little Joan back with your Piney podcast. All things South Jersey. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out the Pineys. Books 1 through 18 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I just got my copies finally of Book 18, The Piney from Squankum. So I'm very excited. Very excited. So all this week at all my events, I will finally have copies of Book 18. Let's get into it. As always, we'll start with the crime blotter and move our way into the food. First up, crazy story. A PA man accused of detonating a bomb outside a former supervisor's in a Delran home. So, Michael Patrick Takis Jr., 43 of Warminster, allegedly placed the bomb near a vehicle in the driveway of a Delran Township home in the pre-dawn darkness of July 26, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. The explosion propelled nails bolts for approximately 100 feet in all directions, damaging the vehicle and nearby homes. The federal prosecutor's office said in a statement, no injuries reported. The victim, whose name was not released, previously worked with Takis and was one of his supervisors. He was terminated from his job in May. Holy crap, surveillance video showed a suspect in a dark-colored SUV across the street from the victim's home at 2:40 a.m. And the driver placed a black object near the vehicle and drove away. Shortly thereafter, it showed what appeared to be the same vehicle sped past the victim's home, followed by immediately large explosion. This guy's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble, I would say. Allegedly. Pickup truck plows onto youth football field in New Jersey. Driver arrested. Yeah, this was weird. I saw the video of this. This was in West Deptford. Guy just drove onto the field. Fortunately, he didn't get anywhere where the kids and adults were sitting. But yeah, there's an investigation. They got the players off the field, and authorities have not released the specific identity of the suspect or the charges filed. So maybe it's possible he had some sort of medical incident and couldn't stop the truck. But Clementon man convicted of felony murder in 2022 Mapleshade fatal shooting. Don't remember this one. This was an apartment complex. A drunk, high speeding driver sentenced in crash that killed New Jersey woman. Don't drive drunk, kids. This was in Plumstead in 2023. He's been given 5 years in a state prison. John Zinkowski, 43 of Beechwood, will have to serve at least 85% of his sentence for 4 years and 3 months. Wildwood police respond to a bomb threat on the boardwalk. So they're investigating. This was around 3:24 p.m. I was in Ocean City today, but not at Wildwood. So they closed off the block as a precaution. A Jersey Shore pizzeria sparks outrage and call for boycott over Nazi symbols outside. What do you mean Nazi symbols? Photos surfaced of Nazi stickers purported to be inside the eatery? That's got to be a mistake. This guy's been on the boardwalk for 20 years. They were on the fridge in the pizzeria's kitchen. Said to be a sticker of SS bolts. So you can look at the stickers on Reddit. I'll take a quick glimpse. Possibly. That's kind of what it looks like from here, but it's hard to say. I mean, a bunch of stickers. Looks like somebody put a bunch of stickers up. It's kind of hard to say, but it does look like it, but I don't want to say. You know, the guy's been there for 20 years. Now you're going to point this out? I don't think it's a reason to boycott the pizzeria. I don't think it's an endorsement of it. or anything. I mean, I think he should take him down, whatever it is. But I mean, who knows? He may not even known it was there. Of course, they've got the entire history of the SS symbol here. So someone spotted it. It was a stupid thing to allow your cooks to put up if that's what happened and if that's what it is. Man struck and killed by truck on New Jersey Turnpike after exiting vehicle following a crash. That's a shame. You got to be careful. That's like the worst time to get out of your car and not be paying attention. Like after a crash, you got to really sort of gather your wits. New Jersey cop charged with lying on job applications caught years later. Brian K. Nixon has been a Neptune Township officer since 2023. He was arrested in 2015 but did not mention it on his application. How the hell? Well, he got away with it for years. Police say keep an eye out for a missing 40-year-old woman from Malaga. This is from the Franklin Township Department. I guess that's her. 5'5", 140, brown eyes, brown hair. Kirsten. I don't know what happened. Investigation into Cinnaminson farmer's death has concluded. John H. Hunter, 77, was well known in New Jersey agricultural community, operating his farm. His family has owned since 1760. So this was a death in an agricultural machinery mishap. Oh no, it was an accident. That's a shame. No other details has been released out of respect to the family. That's a shame. In Gloucester Township, parents may be fined or jailed if kids commit crimes under new law. So this is in Gloucester Township. You could face fine or jail time if you prevent your child from breaking the law. I mean, I kind of like the spirit of this. I'm not sure how it's going to work in practice. There are 28 offenses that could make guardians liable. Okay. Felonies to minor infractions like loitering, breaking curfew, or chronic truancy. Yeah, if it's chronic and these kids aren't doing anything. So, yeah, I could see that. Just don't let it get out of hand. 3 teens and 1 adult reported missing in Camden County. So this is 29-year-old Lucas Christopher Valentine of North Camden. So if you see him. James Whitfield, 15-year-old from Kramer Hill. And Maria Eduardo Galvao Campos. A lot of names there. Not sure what's going on with the eyebrows. 18-year-old. Missing after being last seen at the corner of Haddon and Leucid Avenues. Oh, and there's another one. Tanneria Jefferson, 16-year-old from Parkside. So if you've seen him, call the Camden County cops. Egg Harbor Township, arrest made in burglary and theft. So someone had unlawfully entered the premises and stolen various items in the 200 block of Pine Avenue. So they arrested Seamus Manley of 28 of Mays Landing, taken into custody. Teen boy from Manchester found safe. Police say 14-year-old been found safe. Guess he went missing. Well, that's good. These Burlington County farms are inking preservation deals. What it means for developers. Area officials hope to preserve at least 10 more farms in Burlington County, which already leads the state in more than 67,000 acres saved for agricultural use. Okay. Officials have reached tentative agreements to acquire developmental rights of 6 farms that received preliminary approvals. Okay. Those 6 properties have a total acreage of 741 acres. We're hopeful we'll be able to close on most of the 6 farms. The transactions, once completed, would bring deed restrictions requiring land to remain in agricultural use. A property ownership would not change. Okay, that's good. As long as the state doesn't control these things, they're just protecting them, I'm all for it. All for it. Stretch of Hawkins Road repaved in Tabernacle following pleas, but painting of dashed yellow line leads to no passing zone ask. This is what we do in South Jersey. DuPont to pay New Jersey $2 billion in chemical containment case, largest in state environmental payout. Now, where's that money going? So, I guess to clean up these forever chemicals. The affected sites are Pompton Lakes Works, the Parlin site in Sayreville, the Rapinoe site in Greenwich. Oh, I have no idea. I know where Greenwich is. I didn't know. Chambers Works in Pennsville and Carney's Point. Oh boy. I guess they're going to use the money to clean it up and I assume embezzle it to the mafia somehow. Busy South Jersey highway closing for railroad track replacement. This is Route 54 in Hamilton. Oh, what a mess this is going to be. Right in the middle of town. Oh, boy. How the heck am I going to get the Royal Crown now when I cross Hamilton? Tabernacle Fire Foundation to host fire apparatus outing, but requests that alcohol be served at firehouse causes stir. That's probably one of the most small town headlines I've ever read. These South Jersey towns pay police the least and now face crisis. Okay. So, police union rep Anthony Torelli has accused the borough of Stone Harbor of not giving the public safety officers competitive compensation. Yeah, so I guess they're making a play to unionize the cops there, if they haven't already. So, Stone Harbor and West Wildwood police officers are amongst the lowest average salaries in South Jersey. Damn, look at these salaries. Margate, $98K a year? Are you kidding me? Ocean City, $98K. Sea Isle, $93K. Holy crap. Egg Harbor, $87K. I just went to the Egg Harbor police station not a few months ago. I didn't know those guys made $87K. I should have asked them to buy the Pineys. Hamilton, $81K. West Wildwood is the lowest, $59K. I mean, you know, it's still decent to live in West Wildwood. I mean, it's not that expensive to live there. Pretty sure you live okay. I mean, Egg Harbor City is the second lowest, $67K. I mean, I think $75K is about right. Jesus. $98K, almost $100K to be a police officer? It seems like too much. Like, just seems like too much money. If the same 43-year pattern holds, here's the next governor of New Jersey, and I'll cut to the chase. It's Jack Citarelli. Yeah, well, this happens all the time. You know, we get Democrats in, and previously you had McGreevey. He was corrupt as F. And so he was a Democrat. Out he went. And boom, a Republican got in. Christy Todd Whitman defeated Florio. Florio wasn't corrupt. People liked him. I like Florio. He was kind of a nice guy. Christy Todd, meh. But, and I'll talk about, what's his face? The guy who was in a car accident. But yeah, I mean, and then you got Chris Christie. My God. He didn't do us any favors. Not too many, anyway. So Citarelli's probably in? I hope. We got to get out there and get... Because Mikey Sherrill sounds like a complete and utter disaster. That woman's already said, oh, I support Ma'am Danny, and now she's backing off on it. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have endorsed a communist of New York. Pembroke Councilwoman's use of transients to refer to renters in municipality causes colleague to consider request for council reprimand. Are they really a transient if they're renting? That transient sounds like they're homeless. That is the wrong word. I don't know about a council reprimand. Was she trying to insult people? New Jersey bill would require a breakdown of how much Trump tariffs are affecting the price of goods. Okay. Oh, for consumers. So, in other words, this is a Democrat bill to say, look at how much more your stuff costs because of Donald Trump. Yeah, that sounds like a waste of money. Sounds like a waste of money. Sounds political. Democrats in New Jersey continue to push failed policies that led to current energy bill crisis. Yep. Yes, they do. They should stop. Another mosquito sample positive for West Nile virus in Atlantic County. That's not very positive at all. Don't get bit by the mosquitoes, kids. Firefighters battle a parkway fire in Summers Point. I almost got caught up in this. Fortunately, I took a different route out of Ocean City. Old Atlantic City, New Jersey Avenue School is on fire. This was breaking news a little while ago. I think it was. No, this was Friday? No, this was breaking news on Friday, I guess. So, there's that. Multiple swimmers and sinking boat prompt back-to-back rescues at the Jersey Shore. Seaside Park. I was just at the Lifeguard Museum today in Ocean City. That was a nice, interesting tour. You should take it if you're in the area. Citarelli rallies on the shore before heading to Israel. Why? Look, I get it. There are a lot of Jewish people in New Jersey, and they are big fans of Israel, but you are running for the governor of this state. You're not running in Israel. Your constituents are here. I think that's weird. You're not going to be a federal politician. You are a local politician. Just for the state. You're not to be doing international politics. I don't like when state and city government people like mayors and governors go overseas. I think it's a complete waste of taxpayer money. Now maybe he's paying this all for himself. I would hope he is, but yeah, he shouldn't be going to foreign countries in the middle of an election. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Maybe it looks good to certain voting blocks, but it looks weird to others. Why would you go now? Doesn't make any sense. If you want to go while you're on vacation, that's another thing. The politicians get their vacations, everybody. But yeah, this seems like if you're running for governor in New Jersey, why don't you just stay here and campaign? Raging Bull, New Jersey. Cheesesteak burger concept hits Pennsauken in September. Now, it's not much of a concept, but I do love cheesesteaks and burgers. Mays Landing fire leaves Jingles the Clown homeless. Oh no, poor Jingles. Poor Jingles. Is there some sort of, GoFundMe? Her home is in the Fairways residential development surrounding Mays Landing Golf and Country Club. So she was not home at the time of the fire. Oh, here's the GoFundMe. So it's set up for Jingles. So if you can help poor Jingles the clown, raise some money. She's staying with family, but she'll need substantial help to replace her belongings and rebuild her home. She has received a little over 1,000 of its $8,000 goal. So you can click here on Cat Country 107.3 for Jingles the Clown. Experts named this the best Mexican restaurant in New Jersey for 2025. Okay. Place your bets. What is that? Oreo Mexican Kitchen. Okay. It's got Taco Tuesday, Blue Plate Specials, and fresh, delicious Mexican fares. They have locations in Jersey City, Morristown, or Hoboken. Taco Tuesday is the origins, of course, Gregory's in Summers Point. How smart is New Jersey? Let's see. They're rating us by poker sites, all right. According to the poker site, number of STEM high schools in the top 500, number of casinos, IQ rankings. Okay, so we were number 3. Massachusetts was number 1, and New York was number 2. I think we're smarter than those two states. I think we are. These 5 New Jersey counties are the most desperate for a good night's sleep. Oh, I bet one's Camden. I bet one is Camden. We shall see. Number 1, Morris. 2 was Somerset. Bergen County was in 3rd. Hunterdon County was in 4th. And Monmouth County in 5th. Okay. Weird ranking. Dear America, New Jersey isn't rude, just really, really busy. See? We're nice. We're just busy. Stop bothering us. We are impatient. Apparently, according to this. And we don't like the jokes about New Jersey. That is true. It's a bit much. Back off, man. 3 Atlantic City casinos offer the best chances to win, according to AI. All right? Let's see. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Lowest house edge identified citywide. Borgata, low minimum, standard, favorable rules, strong reputation. And finally, the Ocean Casino Resort, good rules and lower minimums, player rated. Okay, so good to know. New Jersey's legendary Blues Roadhouse closes abruptly. This is the Stanhope House. It was home to the blues legends and the great Bambino. So, the Stanhope House was opened in 1794 and was memorialized as the last American roadhouse. Now, why did it close? Suddenly on July 30th, 2025, notice was posted on the Stanhope House website that they were closing and that effective immediately, all tickets purchased through the service TicketLeap would be refunded through TicketLeap. According to NewJersey.com, the property exchanged hands April 2025 and they were struggling in recent years. That is terrible. It's very historic. It's got to be saved. When will the Spirit Halloween open stores in New Jersey in 2025? Well, I assume one will be in the Stanhope House very soon. I give it another couple of weeks. September should be the earliest. Nope, they're actually going to start this month. Cherry Hill is opening on 70 this year, Route 70, in the vacant Joann Fabric store, opening in August. You can go to the official Spirit Halloween website to check your zip code. It's a fun store. I gotta admit, always a fun store. Hill Creek Farms in Mullica Hill announces upcoming final season. What does that mean? The old U-Pick farm stand and community space. Farmer Fred Sorbello cited several reasons for his retirement and the closing of Hill Creek Farms after this season, including demands of their successful cold storage businesses, as well as what he describes as challenges with government regulations, specifically calling out the Gloucester County Health Department. Wow. Huh. The farm was at a crossroads. Either invest significantly in the farm and make it a year-round destination, or simply say it's time to stop. I hope they don't sell it to some development. So, you pick apples, sunflower seed, sunflower fields, hay rides, and barrel train rides. No wine garden or market activities, no playground equipment or larger attractions this year. Well, that sucks. I hope someone buys it. So, or, keeps it going. Jesus. Burlington County showcasing senior and teen artists with exhibits at historic Smithville Park. Okay, so look for that. Bath and Body Works in Glassboro now open, featuring new store design. Oh, great. The farms are closing, but don't worry, everybody. There'll be a new Bath and Body Works. New Wawa DIY Teddygram latte has gone viral. Okay, so I guess you buy some Teddygrams and do like a mixture. Now, here it is. Do your own iced latte thing. Yeah, I'm not a coffee guy, so this looks all gross to me. Longtime diner closing permanently. Dispensary to replace Camden County Eatery. This is the Collingswood Diner. So don't worry, potheads. You get another place. Oh, but I hope you don't get hungry because the diner's closed. Winslow Roundabout project in Sicklerville Aerial Road starting soon. I think I know where that is. I think they do need a roundabout, but I'm surprised they're building a roundabout when those are all going out of vogue for the most part around here. New food hall in Toms River offers options when you can't agree on dinner. So the idea of these places is you can kind of get food from several different restaurants, which is weird, but okay, maybe. Are they just, at this point, having, outsourcing this stuff to anybody and anybody can cook it? I mean, what's the point? If you can get food from other restaurants, the whole point of going to a restaurant usually is to get specific food from specific chefs. If I can go to another restaurant and get the same food, why would I go to your restaurant? At least I have other options at the other restaurant. I don't get it. Seems like a bad move. Here's what to expect at the South Jersey new 80s themed coffee shop. Okay. It's at 100 South Broad Street in Cumberland. Cafe Crema. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is getting a lot of attention. This is the second article I talked about. It does look very 80s, but more like a teenage girl's room in the 80s. So, and we didn't have coffee shops in the 80s, so kind of weird, but I would check it out. Neon lights, cassette tapes, mid-80s pop culture touches everywhere you look. Long empty Absecon lot finally breaks ground on new project. All right. Long-awaited new business edition, the intersection of Route 9 and Whitehorse Pike and Absecon. Construction is being handled by the house moving and foundation company S.J. Hawk. After failed deals with Royal Farms and Wawa. Work is underway to build a Wendy's. A Wendy's. After all that, they're just building a Wendy's. Okay. Tom's River, New Jersey ice cream shop turns corn into summer's sweetest treat. That sounds kind of gross, but I would try it. Okay. So they're making corn flavored pizza. Not pizza. What's the name? Corn on the cone. You butter believe it. So I guess it's buttery corn flavored ice cream. Corn flavored ice cream. Well, corn in South Jersey is very good and sweet. So I could see the flavors working if it was that kind of corn. Frosted Nug Dispensary, Carney's Point, celebrating grand opening weekend. Again, too much weed in the damn state. New Mexican street food restaurant opens soon in Cherry Hill. The chain, which has 11 other New Jersey locations, touts bold, flavorful takes on Mexican fare. Okay, it's called Taqueria Mexican Street Kitchen. Soft opening on Saturday and a ribbon cutting 2 weeks later. Okay, looks nice. It looks like the Mexican Food Factory. Is that the Mexican Food Factory? Did they take over the Mexican Food Factory spot? Because that looks a lot like it. I'm going to the website. Taqueria. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to Google. Taqueria. Is it here? No, it's in a shopping center, so I don't think that's it. It would have been funny if it was there. Hangry Joe's Hot Chicken and Wings coming to Washington Township. Hottest flavor requires signed waiver. I think I saw a branch of Hangry Joe's on the boardwalk today, but I did not stop there. Ocean City students grow plants. Legacy in Memorial Garden. Okay, good for you. Hard Rock hosts surfing event for children with autism, developmental disabilities. Okay, I hope there were a lot of lifeguards on deck. Should probably be watching these kids in the ocean. Woman given months to live after fatal brain cancer diagnosis, experienced miracle with new therapy. Well, that's great. 65-year-old Pamela Goldberger is still alive after 2 years, thriving after making the decision following surgery to take part in a clinical trial using dendritic cell therapy. Wow. Well, that's great to hear. More cool medicine. This Italian soup might be New Jersey's favorite new dish, and it is, I think it's chicken parm soup. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 30-minute chicken parm soup. You need some pasta, rotisserie chicken, some mozzarella, and a few other things. You're on your way to your new favorite soup. You can get the full recipe here. That looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So, okay. So it's sort of a tomatoey thing with cheese and pasta. Doesn't look bad. I'm not a big soup guy right now. It's summer, but in the winter. After summer pause, New Jersey street fairs return for the fall season. I don't know why I get it. It's hot, but it's not that hot. It was nice this year. All right, so the street fairs are on 101.5. I'm not going to do them all. Just pick some. Here we go. Burlington. Do the South Jersey ones. September 6th, Saturday. Looks like Burlington Wood Street Fair. Let's see if there are any other southern ones. No, that's it. Iconic New Jersey small town named safest summer vacation spot in America. Place your bets. I'll say Ocean City. Do, 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 do. Looking. Asbury Park. Really? I'm shocked. Asbury Park looks a little sketchy to me sometimes, but okay. This town was voted the heart and soul of baseball. Is this going to be that Burlington town with the mud? Let's see. Hoboken. First organized 1846 game played at Elysian Fields. Second and third states for the heart and soul of baseball in New Jersey were Lakewood and Somerset, currently home to some minor league teams. These New Jersey shore towns having some of the lowest beach house prices. Atlantic City, yeah, well, who the hell wants to live in Atlantic City? Asbury Park, that's not bad. And Cape May, really? Now that's surprising. But the lowest in AC is 222,000. Around that, but then it goes Asbury Park 680, and then Cape May is 693K. So it's quite a jump. Food truck festival coming to Flemington. Okay. August corn, tomato, and beer festival in Flemington. All right, so look for that. Unclaimed $1 million Powerball ticket in New Jersey. Check your numbers. Check your numbers, people. They are 15, 27, 43, 45, and 53. The Powerball drawn was 9 with a power play of 2x. So, where was this ticket sold is the question. Does it say where it was sold? No, but it was Wednesday. The Wednesday drawing. So check your numbers. New Jersey's far better than New York when it comes to diners, and here's why. Well, we're in New Jersey. That's why. So they traveled to New York to get a great breakfast at the Massapequa Diner. And it was a good diner. But they had no pork roll. No pork roll. No scrapple. Yeah. No pork roll and egg cheese sandwiches or anything like it. It's very sad. It's very sad, New Yorkers, that you don't have this. It's okay. Someday. Someday you'll learn. So, moving on. Best German restaurant in New Jersey is amongst the best in America. I may have been to this one. Where is this? What's the name? Sussex County. Black Forest Inn in Stanhope. I may have been to this. I may have been there. So there's not a lot of German restaurants in New Jersey. Fresh new concept restaurant opens in Nutley. Nutley, what's the concept? Mandatory wood-fired pizza. Okay. That sounds interesting. I love me some wood-fired pizza. That's some good stuff. Nice and charred. Lobster with crab imperial available at Summers Point. Okay. It's been way too long since I visited the iconic restaurant, which has been open in Summers Point since 1888, and it's the Anchorage Tavern and Restaurant. Where is that? Where is that? Somewhere in Summers Point. I don't think I passed by it. But I do want to try that lobster imperial. That looks pretty good. Comes with 2 side dishes. twin lobster tails, 5 ounces each at $45. An additional 10, you can have your twin tails topped with crab imperial. Marge had the California Cobb. That looks pretty good, quite frankly. Carrot cake afterwards. Holy crap. That's not a bad, for 3 people, was $103. He tipped $50. That was nice of you. And then, popular seafood shop in Burlington County closed for good. It's Bobby Shea's. To be closed permanently. Adios, Bobby Shea's. He was good. He was good back in the day. He had a place, it's now G. Morello's on Haddon Ave. I was at that place not too long ago. And then he had like a takeout place for a long time in the area. Adios, Bobby Shea's. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on all our various links. Check me out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for our other videos. It's getting late, so I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a great weekend. I got to go to the Jersey Shore. I got to do all kinds of things. Check me out next week, though. I'll be doing events Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hope to see you at one of them. We'll see you tomorrow.